Namaste, my friends. Welcome. We're going to do a beginner's lesson into the Tibetan breath work that is taught to me by Reverend Jody Curtis. And today we're going to run through all of the breath work and the affirmations. So some key stuff to remember, there's the secret switch, which is taking the tip of your tongue and sticking it to the roof of your mouth. And we try to do this the entire time we're breathing in or out, holding the breath and just touching. It's actually, it signals to our body to release and to relax. And when we are standing, to remember to put the feet, we're going to stand with our heels touching each other, and that's a point of contact for grounding. And let's get started. We're going to first start with the memory developing breath. This is like the old time water pump. We're going to be a water pump to have energy start flowing within our bodies. And like we're pumping this pump, and it's not just that pumping motion that makes the energy flow, but when we stop and we pause after we've pumped, that's when the water flows, right? So we're this old-fashioned pump. And I sit on my mat on the floor in crisscross applesauce is what my kids call it nowadays. I used to call it Indian style is what they called it when I was growing up. It's a very native, primitive pose. No offense to Indians. I love Indians. My beautiful sister is. And I very much feel my spirit is aligned with those teachings because of my stepfather and how I was raised. And I adore the native culture. So we're gonna actually, before we start the memory development breath, I just want to take a moment to pray, and we're going to do a harmonization breath. We're doing internostril breathing to really regulate the right side and the left side of the brain. So first, let's just take a moment and give thanks for everyone in the great beyond, the great spirit, the universal energy, the divine love, the divine flow of energy coming to us in this sacred time together to practice these breaths. I give thanks for the opportunity to come here to teach you. I didn't come here to teach you. I came here to love you, and love will teach you. I'm asking for all the ascended masters, anyone that is here to support us in our journey, to help awaken us, to help us with what we need in this now moment for today's provisions, that the channels may be opened, that we may have a deep and meaningful spiritual experience, more deeply, more profoundly than ever before. I give thanks, I give thanks, I give thanks. Now to do the right hemisphere, left hemisphere breathing, we're going to plug our nose and we're going to breathe in and out. And then we're going to plug in and out, and we're going to hold it in between for 16 seconds. May sound like a lot. As you develop this breath, it'll really become very natural breathing, but do regulate it the way you need to. So we plug one side and breathe in through the other for a count of 8 to breathe in. Hold for 16. Breathe out the other side for a count of 4. And then in on the other side, same side, breathe in for 8. Hold for 16. Out for 8. In for 4. Hold for 16. Out. In. Hold. Continue breathing. And you can use your hands, rest on your third eye and kind of use your hand here. You can use your hands like this and or down here like this. You experiment with it and see what feels good to you. Continue back. We'll do a few more of these. All right. That breath can be done at any time when you're feeling agitated or you just need to come back and calm yourself. It's a really self-regulating breath work that we can do. Very simple and easily done. So let's get into the memory developing breath. This is the one where we come back to crisscross applesauce and or if you're sitting in a chair, make sure you're sitting upright. Don't lean your chair against your chair, but come and make sure your feet are doing the cross, the point, like the V, where your heels are touching, and make sure we're really erect and aligned. The spine is aligned, stacked upon each other, and it supports healthy flow of energy. All right, we're gonna do the memory developing breath now. And so this is the water pump, you guys. So we're going to, with this, we're gonna give thanks for the breath of life. And then we are going to do the secret switch. And we're going to ignite the 49 fire flames within, right? This is like the essence of the human spirit, right? The fire within the fire, the center of centers. We're going to ignite the 49 flames, and we're going to be doing it in sequences of 7. So it's actually 14, 14, 14, 14. I might be missing my counts. Jody, can you help me here? It's 14, how many 14s, and then the final triumphant 17?
Yeah, 3 sets of 14.
3 sets of 14.
And then 1 7. Yep.
And then
it ignites the 49 chakras in the body.
Ooh. 49 chakras. I thought there was only like 7. There's 49. Keep learning.
I think there's 108 or something like that.
Yeah, the 108, that's
something like that. And there's 108 Marma points coincidentally, but don't mark my words on that because I'm not 100% sure, but I know there's a lot of them. 7 is about all I can handle these days.
Keep learning every day, keep learning. All right, so let's start with, and I am new to being the teacher. My teacher is here to help us. And forgive me if we don't do the 49 exact number. I'm going to do my best to try to do 14. And we're going to lift our heads back and out. All right. In and out. And we really want to force out the air. We want to breathe in and breathe out really forcefully. We're bringing in all this new prana and energy. Prana is the living life force that's in the air, more than just the molecules, but the life force energy that is in the atmosphere that we're breathing, this prana energy. We're breathing that in. And then when we exhale, and we're doing this really forcefully to push out anything that is no longer serving us, so we can bring energy and room for more, that our cups need to be empty in order to fill them. So we must push out this energy to fill up with more new energy. So we're going to do, make sure our hands are palms down on the knees, so we can really hone into our own personal power, our personal energy. Make sure we either have a connection to the floor in our crisscross applesauce, or we have our V onto the connection to our feet. And we're gonna start this breath with first remembering our switch, and then we are going to our sacred switch, and then we're gonna give thanks. So we say it like this. We say you can modify this however you want, by the way, but I give thanks for our, I'm so shy right now. All right. I give thanks for this breath of life and the secret switch. And now we're going to do 14. Now rest. I'm getting a tickle in my throat. Just come back and just center yourself. That was the first set of 14. Prepare yourself for the second round of 14. Up. Rest, come back to resting. Let your water pump flow. Feel what's being presenced in your body. Prepare for the third round of 14 and begin up. Relaxing right down. Feel any sensations that you may be feeling. Ready for the triumphant 7, giving it everything you have. And up. Now ready for our affirmations. And now I imagine that great light at the top of my head. The top of my head is heavy and relaxed. My forehead is heavy. My eyes are relaxed. The muscles in my face are withdrawn. The jaw gently drops. No pressure in the teeth. The arms, the hands are heavy, very heavy. Remember to put your hands open to receive. Open to receive. But oh, how happy I feel. I feel happy all over, particularly in my beautiful face. My face is bathed in smiles. My whole body is bathed in the blushes of my smiles. I feel a gentle pressure from within outward, and that gentle pressure is taking away all the little lines of care, worry, trouble, fear. I feel happy all over. And now I begin to bring the light down. The chest is relaxed. The abdomen falls down, and the light comes down, down, down to the tips of my toes. And now I imagine that great light at the back of my neck. I'm looking down over my beautiful spine. It seems that I am looking at a wonderful waterfall with the sunshine playing on it, so that I see a countless number of specks of iridescent light. And I know my whole body to be full of light. If thy eye be single, the single eye, the eye of my imagination, the eye that I am now using, if thy eye be single, the whole body will shine full of light. And now I know that every cell in that countless number of cells in my body is a lamp, a light, a torch, bringing to me the light of the divine wisdom within me. The light being in perfect correspondence with the flame that is perfect correspondence with the fire that is at the center of centers in my innermost being, the fire of divine love within me. And so, feeling heavy, imagining that I am looking upward at the top of my head, giving thanks, imagining a great golden shower of light going out in all directions. Slowly, I take a breath, a long, deep, sweeping sigh. Ah. And now I lock it up. I take a swallow. I take another breath and a quick sigh. And I sit down quietly. Moving on to our memory developing breath. This one is done standing. All of the rest of the breaths are done standing. So our memory developing breath, this is where we're going to do the V with our feet and make a connection and have that grounding energy into the world supporting us. We are supported, and feel that grounding energy at the feet. We have golden roots going into the center of the earth. We also have a golden cord stretching up to divine source. and just feel the movement of this connection to this golden root system and the golden connection to source, holding you aligned. Keep your body aligned and taut. And you want to put your hands out to the side with a very rigid structure, and keep your hands straight out as if you are straight as a board. You want your whole entire body, every single muscle in your body to be taut and to be very rigid structure, like you are a board. And then we are going to, again, do the secret switch. We're going to say our thanks and for the breath. And then we are going to hold this breath. Let's get, I am going to lead it, and I hope this is good timing for you guys. But Dingwei does hold this breath for quite some time because we are the masters of our body. And so we're going to get into our rigid posture here, connected to the floor, to the heavens, arms taut and strength. Remember the secret switch and the thought. I thank thee, Lord, for the breath of my life. Everyone exhale. Now breathing in life and hold it at the top. I am the master of my body. Now, no dropping of the hands, no dropping of the head. I am the master of my body. And now we relax and breathe out. And now relax, dropping down your arms. Sometimes we can even get so rigid that we need to just come back. And the ability to relax is the ability to really take in these affirmations. You may take a seat or stay standing, to whatever is your preference. And now I imagine, sorry, that was the first affirmation. And now I imagine that this great light at the top of, this is still the first. It's switching back to the first. Oh, I see. Oh, there we go. All right, technical difficulties. All right, here is our revitalizing breath, which was the one we just did. Ready for our affirmations now. If you're sitting or standing, your preference. And now, my beloved, the success of this breath depends entirely on your ability to relax. Then let us relax together. And so relaxing completely, coming right down, we think of, we feel for the hidden meaning of those sublimely simple words. I am whole. I am whole. I am whole. There is nothing lacking. Nothing can be added. I am whole. I am perfect. 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 As the Father is in heaven, within me is perfect. I am perfect. I am strong, strong, strong. I am powerful, full of power. Every cell in my body is a complete power plant working for me. I am full of power. I am loving, loving, loving. I am the substance of the universe in action. I am love moving. I am loving. I am harmonious, in harmony, balance, poise, equilibrium. I am in harmony with the laws of this universe, the eternal, enduring, immutable, everlasting law of this universe. I am harmonious. I am rich, rich, rich. I draw my supply from the source of all supply. I am rich. I am young, young, young. I am life's first reflection. I am youth. And I imagine innumerable streams of living light coursing down in the body. I am young. I am happy. I am happy. I am happy. I am the force that propels the fluid of life. I am happy. I feel happy. I am happy. I'm happy all over. I look happy. And if I cannot feel happy, I deliberately laugh. And I see the changed emotional effort within me. I am happy. I am happy. And so, looking upward to the top of my head, feeling happy, giving thanks, imagining that great golden, golden shower of light going out in all directions. Slowly, I take a little breath and a long, 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 deep and sweeping sigh. And now I lock it up and I take another breath with a quick sigh. And I sit down quietly. Now we're going to move on to the third breath, the inspirational breath. All right, so to do this one, we are going to again put our feet in the V pose and have our ankles touching each other. We're going to have our hands in the same position we started with the first step, the first breath, but this time we are going to exhale. We're going to do the thank you, but then we're going to exhale. And then together, we're going to inhale and we're going to slowly raise up our hands. And at the top, we're going to put our right hand under the left, the thumbs touching, making a triangle. This is the triangle of success for mental physics, success for me, success for you. Making this triangle. And then we are going to put the hands together. And then in 4 parts, we're going to bring down this energy. So I like to think of this as opening up my 8th chakra. So we have our 7 regular chakra systems that we do. And I think of this as just above the head and opening up the space for divine to really come in and opening up this space. And then now we're going to bring down that space in 4 parts. We're going to go shh, 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 and then all of it, the final shh. So this breath, put your ankles together, feet together, rigid, taut bodies, hands down, hands, fingers, toes, everything locked in upright position. Remember the switch and the thought. I thank thee, Lord, for the breath of my life. All together we exhale. Breathing light, slowly. Make your triangle. Back together, hands together, and down. Remember, my beloved, that the science of mental physics is a science of feeling, a science of the soul. In this breath, then, we feel into the depths of our own being to gain the greatest benefit, the breath. Let us be silent together. I am here with you. And now relaxing entirely, coming right down, the body heavy. You are happy. You are relaxed. I thank thee, Lord, for my body, the temple of the living God, the temple of the God that lives within me, that is alive within me. My body, the transcendently beautiful, the infinitely intricate, but the most gloriously accurate instrument in this entire universe. My body, the temple of the living God, the temple of the God that lives within me. Within me, I stand in reverence. I stand in adoration. I stand in veneration before the wisdom pent up in the very substance of my body. And I pledge to myself, I vow that from this moment henceforward, nothing that I shall eat or drink, nothing that I shall do or say or think shall injure or abuse this temple of the living God, my body. And so, feeling happy, looking upward to the top of my head, giving thanks, imagining that great golden shower of light going out in all directions, the secret of the golden flower, slowly, ever so tenderly, gently, reverently, I take a deep little breath and a long, deep, sweeping sigh. And I lock it up. And now I take a little breath and a quick sigh. And I sit down quietly. And now the perfection breath. Moving on to the next breath, we are going to do the perfection breath. So this one, again, we're going to have our feet in the V position with our ankles touching. And we're going to remember our secret switch, say the thought. And then we are going to be in position. Now this time our position is like we're having a fist here. You can, I like to do it with just a really gentle closing my hand, thumbs up. And we're going to, when we breathe in and then, or we force all the air out and then we breathe in. And while we're holding in our breath, we're going to make a T 3 times. Swing number 1, swing number 2, and swing number 3. And then come back to our original position that we started the other breaths in, and then deeply relax. All right, let's do this one. Remember the secret switch, ankles taut, body upright in the erect spinal position. I thank thee, Lord, for the breath of my life. And all together we exhale. Breathing in. Oh, I'm sorry. I was not doing the position correctly. We're gonna start that one over. Sorry, guys, for that. Please forgive me. I am in training. All right. So, all right, we're gonna remember the secret switch, and we're gonna breathe in. I thank thee, Lord, for the breath of my life. Breathing in. Swing number 1. Swing number 2. Swing number 3. Breathe out. And relaxing right down. Almighty and eternal fount of wisdom, grant us knowledge, understanding, and wisdom to speak here the words of truth, love, and hope. We ask for the light from the higher spheres, and that they may be our guides. Guard and control our mind and tongue, that nothing but the truth may be here given, and that the good seed sown may find fertile spots, may live and grow, and that there who are now in darkness and obscurity, may they be led to the highest radiant sunshine and the glorious glory of the unfoldment of the true spiritual goodness. And now, coming down, relaxing entirely, coming right down. As I prepare myself to think the greatest thought I shall ever be able to think. Whatever the creator is, I am, differentiated from all other life forms in this universe. I am the creator in human form. The creator is right here, right in the heart of me, right in the mind of me, right in the being of me, right in the substance of me. Reveal thyself, O Lord of my life. O Lord of the eternal, thou that art the same yesterday, today, tomorrow, forever. Reveal thyself. Come, I wait. I listen. I am still. I watch within me. And now I will to see the Creator at work within the temple. Peace, peace, peace. I will to see the Creator at work within the temple. And so, feeling happy, upward, giving thanks, giving thanks, giving thanks. Imagining that great golden shower of light going out in all directions. Slowly, ever so tenderly, I take a little breath and a long, deep sigh. Lock it up. As I take another little breath and a quick sigh, and I sit down gently. Now we move on to the vibromagnetic breath. All right, this one we start here as the other breaths, and then we're going to, with our hands parallel to each other, we're going to make 3 swings. We're going to go swing number 1 and go as far in a big circle as you can here with the hands together. Swing number 1, then swing number 2, and then swing number 3. Coming out and breathing out. Hold on one moment. All right. So then we're going to start this vibromagnetic breath. Remember to keep yourself upright. Golden roots going down to the earth. Golden cord up to the source energy, rigid and taut. Remember the switch. and the thought. I thank thee, Lord, for the breath of my life. Swing number 1. Swing number 2. Swing number 3. And relax. Now, my beloved, we relax together. I am here with you, and we enter the spirit together. And so relaxing the whole body, coming right down, down, down. That liquid feeling in the body, as if innumerable streams of living light are coursing downward in the body. As I prepare myself to think the loveliest thing I have ever known, I am thinking of the loveliest thing I have ever known. Here it comes before my mind, that beautiful picture, perhaps from a long time ago, perhaps from the far away. But there it stands, perfectly clearly delineated before my mind, as if it happened but a moment ago. I thank thee, Lord. I thank thee, law, for my memory. I thank thee that I am able to bring back from the vault of the past any beautiful thing that is in my memory. No idea of negation of whatsoever kind, no idea of disease, decay, salinity, old age, disappointment, doubt, failure, death. Nothing shall be in my memory, but that of which is in unison with the good of all good, and my own very highest conception of truth. And my own very highest conception of truth. And now I will to see that picture shall be lost again in the absorption of my being. I see the whole conduct of man. I see my whole conduct. I see my whole conduct. And so I will that loveliest thing that I have ever known shall be lost again in the absorption of my being. And so, feeling happy, imagining that I am looking upward to the top of my head, giving thanks, imagining that great golden shower of light going out in all directions, the secret of the golden flower. Slowly, I take a deep breath and a long, deep, sweeping sigh. And I lock it up. As I take another breath and a quick sigh, and I sit down quietly. Moving on to the cleansing breath. All right, so the cleansing breath, we are going to lock our hands behind our back. And we're going to have our left hand all the way down. Our right hand is going to clasp our wrist and pull downward in the body, really opening up our spine and connecting us with source, really stretching and elongating the body. And then we are going to, again, do 3 circles, this time with the hands pointed towards the earth. And when we come around back to the end of the body after 1 rotation, we're gonna relax. And then we're gonna do 1 circle. And then we're gonna come back and touch back to a triangle, but this time the triangle is behind our back. And then we're going to do swing number 2, touch, swing number 3, and then release the breath. Okay. Feet together, spine upwards, taut body. The more rigid and structured you can be, the more energy you can put into your body being really stiff as a board, the better. Remember the switch and the thought. I thank thee, Lord, for the breath of my life. Together we exhale. Inhale. Swing number one. Oh, touch. Swing number two. Touch. Swing number three. Touch. And relax. Coming right down. And now, my beloved, again, we relax together. We are in the spirit together, the spirit of peace. Peace, peace. Now, the success of this breath depends entirely on your ability to relax. We are relaxing entirely. We are coming right down to the soles of our feet. And now I imagine the great heat at the base of my spine, a great heat at the base of my spine. And I imagine that it is coming up. It's coming up. It's coming up. And now I imagine this great light that comes from the flame, that comes from the fire that gives off the heat. And I see this light rising up, up, up. I imagine a peacock feather of gold within my spine as I see the light coming up and out, up and out, up and out. It seems to strike upon the surface of my body, up and out. It seems to go beyond my body. And now I think of the top of my head and I see my whole body full of light, the light of the divine wisdom that is in every living thing. Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme And so seeing my whole body full of light, the light of the divine wisdom that is in the every living thing, slowly feeling happy, imagining that I am looking upward to the top of my head, giving thanks, giving thanks, giving thanks, imagining that great golden shower of light going out slowly in all directions, ever so tenderly. I take a little breath and a long, deep, sweeping, sweeping, sweeping sigh. And now I lock it up and gratefully, reverently, I take another little breath and a quick sigh, and I sit down quietly. We move on to the grand rejuvenation breath. All right, to go through this one, give yourself space and time if you're new to this. Even my teacher has a hard time because it is quite a breath. So open your eyes if you feel a little dizzy. You're welcome to take a breath at any point if you can't continue to hold the breath the entire time. But our intent, so we're going to have our knees Again, back to that V where our ankles are touching each other, and the position, and taut in that board-like position. And or no, actually, sorry. This one's a little different. This one is the one we put our hands on our hips at the smallest center part of your waist, the smallest part, one on each hand. And then with the hands open wide and cup your waistline. And then I want you to gently move your elbows towards the front. It's kind of a little awkward position to get into, to get used to, but it'll become more natural as you practice. We're all young apprentices when we start, and it takes time. And if you continue with this practice, it will become easier and more natural as the process unfolds. So we put our hands on our hips, elbows forward, and then we are going to say the thought. We're going to exhale, and then we're going to inhale. And then with the inhale, we're gonna go the head down and back, down and back, down and back, and then upright position, head up. Exhale all the air that's in our body. And then with our breath held, no breath in the body, we're going to try to do this 3 times. Now, this is where the challenge is with no breath in our body. We're going to bend over 3 times. 1, come back up. 2, come back up. And 3, and really trying to elongate the head and back up. And then exhaling all the body and coming down and relaxing. All right, let's try to do this together. Remember, at your own pace. All right, feet together, taut body, elongate the spine, hands on your waist, elbows forward. Remember the switch and the thought. I thank thee, Lord, for the breath of my life. And down, 1, down 2, down 3, and now exhale all the air. Down, 1, down 2, down 3, elongate the head and come back up, and exhale, coming right down, relaxing the whole body. And now I am entering upon the greatest breath that I shall ever be able to learn from the point of view of my own physical body as the temple of the living God. I know that the success of this breath depends entirely upon my ability to relax. I am relaxing. I am heavy. I am happy. I feel heavy all over. I am ready. I am youth. Youth. And now I remember my early lessons. I see before me that the picture of my idealized self. I see that luxuriant hair, those sparkling eyes, that beautiful, beautiful face, aligned and happy, rounded neck, strong arms and face, aligned and happy, rounded neck, strong arms and hands. And now I come down. Oh, that beautiful being. I thank thee, Lord. I thank thee for the truth of my being. I am youth, glorious, radiant, wonderful youth, victorious youth, vibrant youth, fearless youth, full of courage, strength, power. I am youth, unconquerable youth, conquering, fearless youth. I thought my body wore out and grew out old, like an old pair of shoes. But now I know, as I stand gratefully at the presence, that I am being renewed. New cells are being made for me. I am being renewed. I sing, I shout, I sing the song of conquest. There is no age for me no decay, no disease, no soliloquy, no death. I am free, free, free forevermore, free from the negation of my own mind, free from old age. I am youth, youth, youth forevermore. And so I will to know the truth of my own being. I am youth, peace, peace, peace. And so feeling happy, imagining that I am looking upward to the top of my head, feeling happy, giving thanks, giving thanks, giving thanks, outward, imagining that great golden shower of light going out in all directions, the secret of the golden flower. Slowly, I take a little breath and a long, deep, sweeping sigh. Now I lock it up as I take another little breath and a quick sigh. And I sit down younger. Now we move on to the last breath, our own spiritual breath. This one's so much fun. All right, so this one's a little bit different. Remember that this is the only breath with our feet standing apart. This is the only one when it's our own spiritual breath. This is about us. This is our power stance, right? Your feet shoulder width apart, stand firmly against the ground. Again, be grounded, feel your roots planted deep into this earth. Your golden cord stretched up to source. Hands like we did for the last breath, so they're on your waist, elbows forward. And we're gonna go to the right and touch your toes to your left foot. When we go to the right, your left foot's gonna touch, your tippy toe is gonna touch to kind of balance you. And then we're gonna go to the left, same thing. Your toe's gonna touch to balance, to the left, and just follow my voice. To the right, to the left, to the right. Get your head to kind of go with this, your whole body really pivot at your center and just really go deep into this bend to the right and to the left and follow me. We're going to do it 3 times to each direction. All right, remember this is the only breath with your feet standing apart. Get your stance, arms on your waist, elbows forward. Remember your switch. And now the thought. I thank thee, Lord, for the breath of my life. Together we breathe in. To the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. Now standing upright, head going all the way up, and exhale and relax. And now, my dearly beloved, I am with you. We are here, linked in the spirit together. Let us enter upon this breath in the deepest reverential attitude of the mind, enjoying the peace of the spirit together. And now I am thinking upward to the top of my head. I am thinking joy, 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 joy. And now together we send it out. We embrace all classes. I embrace all in mental physics, wherever they may be. I embrace the city. I embrace the state. And now I watch as I see those great waves of light rolling out of their own nature. I embrace the country. I embrace the whole world. I embrace the whole human race. And now, with the light of the divine wisdom within me, with my love, with my joy, with my life, I embrace every living thing. And now I stand fast, lest the light be too great for me, as it returns to me by the mystic fourfold law, not from the one point in which I sent it, but from all the points. It is coming back, 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 nearer, nearer, nearer. And now it embraces me. It embosoms me. It overwhelms me. That light of the divine wisdom, that love, that joy, that life that comes to me from every living thing, so that I know my whole body, this wide universe to be filled with light, light, light. And now I will to charge every cell of my physical body with that light of divine wisdom, that love, that joy, and that life that comes to me from every living thing as I feel happy looking upward to the top of my head, giving thanks, giving thanks, giving thanks. The secret of the golden flower. Slowly, I take a little breath and a long, long, deep, deep sigh. I lock it up as I take another breath and a quick sigh, and I sit down in peace. I love you all. Namaste. We're going to do one more little thing I love to do to close this out. We're going to do the sevenfold peace chant of the Essenes. And if you know this, follow along. If not, we'll do it when we close out pretty much every session. Peace. Peace. Namaste. I love you all.